Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we have a different video for you. The first time we have it on this channel. We have the May-June 2013 Geography Paper 1 for CSEC. So that's the May-June 2013 Geography Paper 1 for CSEC, and this answer sheet was given to me by a member of my geography department. So I'm just here to upload and to give you guys just an idea as to what you might expect on a paper 1 for geography. Some of the answers are a little blurry because of the map work. You know, map work is a big part of geography, but the scanning is not too clear. So for some of the map work, you might have to go and try and source a cleaner copy to see how the answers came about. All right. So with that out of the way, let's just jump right into it. And so the first set of items is based on a map. And like I said before, the map isn't the clearest based on the scanning. It's a little pixelated, a little blurry, but the answers nonetheless. All right. So number 1, what is the grid reference for the trigonometrical station at Gun Hill? And so you can barely make out Gun Hill right here, and you can see the grid that it is in, right? This whole grid here. So you have to do your work, your estimation, and so you see that it's A, 3, 1, 2, and 5, 7, 2. All right, so that's the grid reference for that station. Number 2, the straight line distance between the trigonometrical station at Gun Hill and the road junction at Gun Rock is approximately, and of course we cannot really make it out so well, so we're gonna just stick with the answer, and they say it's B, 3.5 miles. All right, so if you see a clearer picture, then you'll be able to work backwards and get the 3.5 miles based on the scale that you would have had here. Okay, number 3, what is the direction of the trigonometrical station at Gun Hill from the junction at Rock? And so the answer is D, west southwest. So you know west southwest will be somewhere we going west while going down while going west also. So it's somewhere down that side. All right, so that's it for that map. So like I said, get a clearer copy, and so you can be able to work backwards and get the answers a little better. All right, number 4. A scale of 1 to 10,000 on a map would indicate that, and the answer is B, 1 unit on the map represents 10,000 units on the ground. That's the scale, 1 to 10,000. Number 4, which of the following is a definition of northings? And so the best answer here is B, horizontal lines that increase in value northwards. So as you're going north, the line going north, the value increases, and that's northings right there. Number 6, and you have this diagram to reference for number 6. Refers to the following contour map, and so you have number 6 asking between which of the following points is the gradient the steepest. So you have C, which is Q and R, and you can see that right here between Q and R. All right, so that's the steepest part based on the contour lines. You can see a lot of them just right there, and the rest of them more widespread. So you see them right there close to each other. So that's the steepest part there between Q and R. Number 7, which of the following points are intervisible? And so you have Q and S. Q and S. All right, because they are the same, 100, 100. You should be able to see S from Q and Q from S. You should be able to see them because they're basically on the same plane, the same level. All right. Number 8. The position of Houston is, and so refer to this map here. The position of Houston is, and the answer is C, 32 degrees north. All right, this is north right here, and you have 30, so just above 32 degrees north, and 95 degrees west. So you have your west marker here, and so it's about 95 degrees west. All right, about 95 degrees west. Number 9, the direction of the prime meridian from Houston is, and of course you know the prime meridian come right down here, and so Houston would be east, right there, east of the prime meridian, east. Number 10, it is 10 p.m. on Monday in a Caribbean city located 77 degrees west. What is the standard time in Lagos, Nigeria? And so that is located 5 degrees east. And so the answer here is C, 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. All right, you cross all the timelines and everything, and so it's 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. Number 11 to 13 refers to this diagram also, contour in meters. The land form shown on Y is a, and of course the answer is it's steep right there, so it's the hill. Number 12, what is the contour interval in the diagram above? And so you have 10. All right, the contour interval on the diagram is 10. All right, number 13, what is the bearing of point X from point A? So you have point X from, so you start from A. Let's say from point A. All right, so from point A, and so we're moving to X, and so that would be D, 315 degrees. All right. Number 14 refers to the following sketch map. All right, so a lot of map work in this thing. The approximate gradient of the line X, Y is, and so the answer is C, 1 in 3. All right, 1 in 3. Number 15 refers to the following. The shaded area on the map is the A tropic. So you should know your lines, the tropical, Cancer, Capricorn, you should know your lines. And so as long as it's between here, you know that's the tropics right there. Alright, so that's the tropics, so A. Now we have items 16 and 17, a Puerto Rico looking map right here. Alright, so island X. So which of the following statement is true? And the best answer here is D, the population density decreases outwards from area 1. So you have area 1 here, and you see that based on the key, the population density per square kilometer is above, greater than 400. So you see that right here. So that's the most dense area. Then 17 asks, which of the following areas has the smallest population? And of course, it's 3 right here, because based on the key, these clear areas, you have a population density of 0 to just 99. All right, so that's the least populated, the smallest population right here. Number 18, a correct relationship between longitude and time is that the time changes by C, 4 minutes for 1 degree. So C, 4 minutes for every 1 degree. Number 19, what word is used to describe the path of the river's course, which is wide and shallow and has bars and islands around which the river flows? And so the answer is A, braided. Number 20 refers to this diagram here. The feature formed in the area marked N is, so here's N, and of course that's C, a floodplain. Alright, so that's C, a floodplain. Alright, all the water gushing down there. Number 21 refers to the following rainfall and temperature graph. Number 21, the annual range of temperature is approximately, and so the best answer is B, 12 degrees. All right, 12 degrees. You look at here, this is what that maps the temperature. So you're looking at it right there, and so 12 degrees. Number 22, which of the following statement is true? A, the hottest months of the year are also the driest. All right, so the hottest month is also the driest. So you're looking at the rainfall here and the temperature. So the hottest ones are these ones over here, and so you see that they are also the driest with the least amount of rain. All right, the least amount of rain right here. All right, the hottest months. All right, 23, look at this diagram right here. What was the most likely size of the population in the year 2000? And of course, you see the map, and it is plateauing at 2000. And so, if you match that, you come across here, it's about 3 million right there. About 3 million right there. Okay, plateaued right there. Number 24, during which period did the population growth remain constant? And the answer is A, 1850 to 1900. And you see that right here. A nice leveling off right there. Nothing changing. A nice leveling off right there. Alright, number 25. Which of the following statements about line of longitude is true? And so the answer is D. They represent an angular distance north and south of the equator. Number 26 refers to this diagram. And so they say the plate labeled Y is the, and you should know this, that's the Caribbean right here. Alright, the Caribbean right here. And you have the Pacific right here. Central America, South America, North America. And so the Cocos plate. Alright, that's the Cocos plate, Y. Alright, number 27. When magma emerges on the surface, it is led by it may lead to the formation of, and of course magma is down in the earth, and so when it comes up, it becomes D, lava. So lava flow. Number 28. Fold mountains form where crusted plates move. Fold mountains form where crusted plates move. And so the answer is B, towards each other. When they move towards each other, they clash, and you get the mountains, the fold mountains forming. Number 29, as one climbs a mountain, the temperature, of course, A, decreases. As you go higher and higher altitude, the temperature tends to fall, you get colder. Number 30, how does vegetation contribute to the development of soil? And the best answer is C. It decomposes to form humus, and we know this from agriculture. 31, based on this diagram, the feature X is most likely the result of, and you have options here: 1, longshore drift; 2, wave deposition; or 3, wave erosion. And so the best answer is A, 1 and 2, which is longshore drift and wave deposition. 32, which of the following factors causes temperature to be high in the Caribbean? And so the answer here is B, the latitude. You know where we locate latitude. Number 33, which of the following is most important factor contributing to the growth of cities in the Caribbean? And so the answer is B, rural-urban migration. Everybody leaving the countryside, coming to the towns to live. Most of the population density is highest in the towns in the Caribbean. 34, which of the following statements below may explain why some areas in the Caribbean territories are sparsely settled? And they have some options. 1, they are hilly and forested. 2, they have no mineral resources. And 3, transport links are generally poor. And so the best answer here is B, which is 1 and 3, they are hilly and forested. And 3, transport links are generally poor. And we all live in the Caribbean, so we know these things to be true. 35, which of the following types of settlement will most likely develop along a main road? And so the best answer here is A, a linear settlement. All right, they go along the main road in a line. 36, which of the following features is most typical of wheat farming as practiced in the prairies of Canada? And so we know big Canada, America, they normally practice D, intensive mechanization, nice flat land, and so they can easily mechanize, unlike the Caribbean. 37, which of the following factors facilitate industrial development in the Caribbean? And of course the answer is D, quantity of raw materials, which we severely lack. 38, which of the following is not resulted from the setting up of secondary manufacturing industries in the Caribbean? And so the answer is A, reduced cost of goods. All right, reduced cost of goods. 39, algae nourished by waters enriched with nutrients grow in an abundance over the corals, causing them to die. The situation described above can result from, and of course the answer is B, sewage discharge. The algae grows so thick that nothing can really get the oxygen they need to breathe, and so they die. Number 40, rapid urbanization in the Caribbean countries usually result in A, housing shortages in the cities. And of course we know that we experience that, hardly any land and everybody wants to live, so you have house shortages, so that's A. 41, which of the following statements accurately describe the water table? So the answer is B, the upper surface of the zone of saturation in permeable rock. That's the water table. 42, which of the following is most important consideration in the location of primary industries? And of course, it's obvious, the answer is D, raw materials. You can't locate where raw materials are far away, and you have to get extra cost for getting them to your industries. All right, 43, which of the following may harm the marine environment of the Caribbean? And you have some options: zoning of marine activities, harvesting of coral formation for souvenirs, of course, discharging sewage and industrial waste along the shore. And of course the best answers are 2 and 3, which is C, harvesting coral for souvenirs and discharging sewage and industrial waste along the shore. 44, which of the following are challenges to peasant farmers in the Caribbean? And the answer is, you have some options: lack of capital, which is true; 2, lack of crop variety; and 3, soil erosion. So it's 1 and 2, so that's B. 45, which of the following measures can government use to influence the location of industries? And you have some options: provide infrastructure, 1; offer training, 2; offer tax incentive, 3. And so the best answer here is B, 1 and 3, because provide infrastructure, of course, if they build it, they're going to come, and 3, if they offer tax incentive, of course, they're going to go. Training has nothing really to do with location. 46 and to 48 relates to this diagram. 46, which of the areas 1, 2, 3, or 4 would be a typical location for commercial arable farming, plantation agriculture in the Caribbean? And so if we look at it right here, the best answer would be 1. All right, would be 1. A, so that's A. Number 47, sorry. Which of the following would be best area to locate a new factory in order to minimize the effect of air pollution? And so the answer here would be 4, we would be D, which is 4, which is here, because it's where the wind direction is. And so if you locate here, the wind drift is not going to carry any pollutants into any places that are inhabited by people or anything like that. Alright, he's going to go away from them. 48, which area could most likely be developed as a tourist resort? And of course the answer is 5, by the sea. Alright, tourists like the sun and the sand, so the answer is number 5D. Alright, 49, which of the following contributes most to pollution of the environment of capital cities in CARICOM countries? And the best answer is B, exhaust fumes from motor vehicles. Number 50, which of the following practice may help to eliminate problems of pollution created by organic household waste? And the answer here is C, burying and covering with dirt. Alright, burying and covering with dirt. Of course, you can't put it in the sea, you can't put it in a spot, you can't dump it in the water. So burying and covering with dirt. 51, which of the following exerts the greatest influence on tourism in the Caribbean? And the best answer is B, climate. Alright, because this is something that overseas people just cannot change. If you're living in a cold area, you just can't change it on your own. So the climate is what we have right there. 52, which of the following poses the most serious threat to water quality in rivers of the Caribbean? And of course the answer is A, the dumping of waste. 53, which of the following can pollute the underground water supply? You have options: mulch, 1, 2, pesticides, and 3, chemical fertilizer. And of course the best answer is C, the pesticides that goes down into the soil and affect the water supply, or when rainfall and it runs off into rivers. And the same thing with the chemical fertilizer. They can go down into the soil and hit the water table, or they can be washed away with rain and go into rivers and water and lakes and stuff like that. Alright, 54, which of the following may cause damage to coral reefs in the Caribbean? And the answer is D, muddy water. Alright, D, muddy water. This diagram is for 55 and 56. And you see the diagram right here. 55, water pollution is most likely to be present at present a problem at, and of course the answer is C, Y, which is the sea and the river. Alright, because if you have the croplands right there and the towns right there, people are going to dump the water, the waste into this, and they're going to run down into the river and into the ocean. 56, which of the following factors is most likely to lead to a high level of water pollution along the coast? And so the answer here is D, the growing of corn on the slopes. Alright, the growing of corn on the slopes. And you see the corn right here. And so if you feel you have to fertilize the corn and whatnot, of course it's going to wash away down into the water. The pesticides and the fertilizer are going to wash down because it's sloping, so it's going to wash down into the water. Number 57, refers to the following diagram. In diagram X, in the diagram X represents, and the best answer is A, percolation. Alright, that's where the water is going down, percolating down. Alright, so that's X, going down. Alright, 58, which of the following is a problem associated with small farming in the Caribbean? And of course the answer is B, poor transportation. 59, which of the following methods are used by Caribbean government to improve farming? You have options: providing farm tools, providing loans, training farmers. And so the answer here is D, all of the above: providing farm tools, providing loans, and training for farmers. Alright, number 60, the last one, which of the following sequences usually occurs where soil erosion is a problem? And so you have B, deforestation, to cut down all the trees, that's a problem; decreased infiltration, increase runoff, and then that cause soil erosion. So that's the method, right? That's the procedure right there. B, you have deforestation, you cut down the trees, it decreases the infiltration, nothing can suck in the water properly anymore because the roots are no longer there. Then that would cause the water to just run off and move the topsoil with it, and so that's soil erosion. So that's the end of this first geography past paper on Learn SKN. What you need to do now is tell all the geography friends that we have some past papers coming up, paper ones, so that they can they can subscribe and follow the channel. You, in the meantime, you like, you subscribe, and you hit the notification bell so you know when other videos that you might enjoy would have dropped. Alright, so that's it for now. Spread the love, tell all your friends. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening.